Okay, substitution. I've got 4 examples for you in this quick little video. If a equals 3 and b equals 2, calculate 2a plus 3b. We're going to substitute that value for a, which is 3, into this equation. Between the 2 and the a is a multiply by saying 2a is 2 times a and a is 3. Then we have a plus, then we have a 3. Between the 3 and the b is a times, and b is 2. We're going to substitute this b for what b equals. Then it's just an integer sum. We're going to do our times first. 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 6 and 6 is 12. Nice and basic. We are just substituting those values in. Clearly the expression that we are substituting in can get more challenging. Something like that. That looks like fun, doesn't it? Okay. What's in between the 2 and the bracket? There's a times in there. When the operation is missing, we're going to assume that it's a multiply. So that's a 2 times a 3. Between the 3 and the a is a times. We're going to drop out that a and replace it, substitute it with a 3. Then we've got a minus. And what's my b equal? 2. Then we've got a plus. That a is a 3. Between the a and the b is a times. And b is a 2. You can see how I work down the page, and you can see the 2 and the 3 and the b and the a and the b, they all come down. It makes sense, it's logical. Make sure you do your working out, makes it much easier. Then again, we're just getting to an integer sum, so we're going to do our multiply first. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. Got to do our brackets. 9 minus 2. We love integers. We're pretty good at integers now, aren't we? So that's a piece of cake. Okay, that's 2. So if you're in grade 7, that'll probably do you. I'm just going to show you a couple of tricky ones. Okay, if x equals -2, calculate x squared minus x. So x squared minus x. We're going to substitute x equals -2. When we do, we've got to square all of x. So we are squaring whatever x is. X is -2. Then we are going to subtract. What's x? X is -2. When we square -2, we're thinking of it as -2 times -2. See my 2 negatives? That's going to create a positive. And 2 times 2 is 4. So -2 squared is +4. Those 2 negatives become a plus. So when we're dealing with squares and negatives, you've got to be really careful. One little extra bit. What if it's x minus x squared? What's our x? Our x is -2. Then we've got a minus, and then we're going to square all of -2 squared. -2, here's my minus. What's -2 squared? We worked out before that that was +4. -2, subtract 4 is -6. So when we have these negatives and squareds and negatives and brackets, you've got to be very, very careful. So make sure you're up on your integer skills. That's it for today. Go do some practice.